time to get the party started. This is Easy Talk Live, featuring your host, Eric Easy Zuli. This is the place to be if you're all about promotion, celebrities, and social media. We'll hook it all up for you with fun, facts, and fascinating talk. Now, here's your host and the main man, Eric Easy Zuli.
Get access to influencing experts. Welcome to Easy Talk Live. Hosted by Eric Zuli. Woo-hoo! You guys ready to do this? Connect with celebrities and entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship at its best. Products. News. Reviews. Interviews. Performances. Events. Even a little comedy. Giving back. CEOs connect with the top CEOs in the industry. And now, get ready for Easy Talk Live.
Everybody pull your mobile phones out and put your hands together for the Easy Talk Live Show. It's time to stop doing it the hard way and start doing it the easy way.
Easy way! Hey, the easy way! Oh, easy way! It's the easy way!
Hey everybody, welcome to another awesome episode of Easy Talk Live, and I'm the guy that does it the easy way here on Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Apple, Amazon, Voice America, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and so many other platforms. So today we have four amazing guest experts, and they all have superpowers in their own right. And our first expert that we're going to be bringing in is as my friend and actually our publisher for Easy Way, for the new Easy Way book, The Influence Effect, Patty Godfrey-Sadler. Welcome to the show, Patty. How you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing great.
So you got that crowd all waiting for you. You're looking great. You're looking great as well. So Patty, we just recently released this book, The Influence Effect, which has some of the top influencers like Josh Lischke, Sharon Lechter, James Dentley, Kate Linder, Frank Shankwitz, and so many others. And this book is just a bestseller like crazy, 3-time bestseller in Los Angeles Tribune, the Easy Way Wall of Fame, and Amazon, compliments of the New Life Clarity Publishing. And we've had over 40-something authors that have just been killing it. And so much has happened for these authors. Tell us a little bit more about New Life Clarity and what's going to be happening in the future with my new book.
Okay, so we already have some best-selling statuses, and that's just a heck of an achievement as it is. But we have an agreement with Sony. We're going to be doing some audiobooks of that book.
Sony Orchard, want to say it correctly. Compliments
Sony Orchard, thank you.
Brandon and his company. Sony
Right.
Orchard is going to be distributing the audio version of the book. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, and then also we're partnering with BrainTap to do something with the book as well.
I love it. We got Jeff Levine there saying The Influence Effect is an amazing book. He's one of our authors and the executive producer of the Beyond the Secret, The Awakening movie, and he's going to have his own show. And actually, he has a segment now on Easy Talk Live, so stay tuned. He's got the Magic of Money Mindset segment coming on here soon. And what's up, Salvatore, Solomon? I love my Easy Way family, man. They're so awesome. They're always commenting.
They're so supportive.
And guys, I want to encourage you, if you wouldn't mind, please do a start watch party button. You know, like do a start. Let's really just put this out there and have a podcast party as much as possible. But we got a big event coming up, Patty, a huge event for the book, another big event opportunity for the authors, and opportunity for the next book to follow the first book, the second version of the 5-book series that we're doing. Tell them about that.
Okay, so the event coming up, we will be featuring some of the authors that weren't able to be on the last broadcast and some of those that were there as well. It's going to be a really fun event where they get to share their experience with Easy Way and what they're doing. And we'll also meet just a lot of amazing people. We will be doing an amazing offer for our audience, for you people that are watching and that are part of that event, to be able to be in the next book.
And then also, real quick, tell everybody about New Life Clarity Publishing and how you can boost, benefit, accelerate anybody that's an author already or someone that's wanting to be an author. Hey, Chris Coda, I see you, brother. How you doing?
Hey, Chris. Well,
PTO in the house.
there are so many opportunities to be an author, and there's so many different ways you can do it. And a lot of times the authors are really not aware of all the different things that have to happen. We just make your job really easy, and we do the whole thing for you. So if you provide the manuscript, we do the editing, the formatting, the cover design. We get the ISBN numbers. We also can go to the Library of Congress with the book. And then we also guarantee a best-selling status. So that's something you just won't get all of the time. So, it's really an opportunity to work with somebody that really takes an interest in what you're doing and in your book and in your project, and let you have a voice, because I really believe that we're divinely created for greatness. And we all have stories to share, and those are so important. So we really need to give people a place that's affordable and that they can actually reach the statuses and get those achievements behind the books, and give them the credibility they deserve.
I love how you say we reach greatness, and I just feel a spirituality. So where are my Jesus people out there? Where are my God guys and my God girls? Say hi or say hello if you're out there. Raise your hand. Speak proud. There's one. I don't know which one you are. It's a Facebook user, but we need to unite the light right now. We need to really unite and come together. We need to soar high and fly high. Sophia says, yes, amen. And go ahead and give me an amen, guys, if you're feeling me. So guys, today's show is going to be impactful, powerful, and insightful and educational. Our next guest coming up, he is a guru when it comes to stages, sales, and marketing. This guy has had everybody from Les Brown to Brian Tracy to massive people on his stages. People like Pine, they just scratch it and they do everything they can to get on this guy's stage. And we recently just got Jeffrey Levine to host on his stage with Les Brown and Brian Tracy. So we appreciate Eric Stoller, who's our next guest coming up. So get ready to soar higher than you've ever soared, because you're going to be able to meet Eric Stoller here in a second here on Easy Talk Live. We're going to go commercial break, guys, and we'll be back with our first segment, our expert guest segment that is going to teach you how to get on stages, how to do sales, and how to do it like Eric Stoller. We'll be right back.
This is my purpose, so I can help you change your mindset and put people in front of you that will take you to that next level.
And look at the goal and what is to be accomplished, because in order to do something you've never done, you've got to become someone you've never been.
Champion Mindset events delivered an exceptional for so many entrepreneurs, so many like-minded individuals who are looking to grow themselves, grow their personal lives, their personal businesses.
To achieve a goal that you've never achieved before, you have to develop a skill that you've never had before.
You came in here to have a small shift in your life. I'm not your guy. We're not your people. The champion mindset takes something to be a champion.
It was phenomenal. It was really great.
Next time I come in here, I'm going to be walking on the stage.
ASAP. You got to be at the next one or else.
Champion mindset.
All right. Without further ado, we got him, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Eric Stoller. Has been doing events for 20-something plus years. Everybody wants to get on a stage. He has been with every speaker imaginable, and now he's on Easy Talk Live to tell us his story. Welcome to the show, Mr. Eric Stoller. I appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you for having me tonight.
Well, it's an honor and a privilege to have you, man. I mean, I know you've been doing your thing. So first and foremost, let's start out with, I'm going to take me away, and it's going to be all you, brother. Tell us your story and how it all got started for you.
Sure. Well, things, I guess, happen for a reason. I had the opportunity many years ago. I was actually living in Southern California, and I had just got into the commercial real estate business, and a gentleman came into our office and promoting Brian Tracy. Didn't really know who Brian Tracy was. And that interaction with him led to me going to work with him. And we traveled all over the country, not only promoting Brian's programs, but I got to speak to tens of thousands of people. And as a result of that, I really, found a passion for the business. So I went ahead and we worked together for many years, and then I started my own company. I've done live events in probably 50 different cities. The likes of Brian Tracy we started with, but I've worked with Brian and Les Brown and Jim Rome when he was alive, Og Mandino when he was alive, Herb Cohen, negotiation author, Dennis Waitley, and just so many speakers over the years. And, that led me into developing our business, which not only was in the world of speaking, we were doing a lot of sales training. Because of Brian Tracy, I trained in thousands of companies. And then recently, in the last 5 years, I had a great opportunity to work with Brian Tracy and actually with Les Brown, and to help Les start his Les Brown Speaking Institute. And so, as a result of that, it gave me the opportunity to start working with people and helping them get on stage and get on stage with these experts. It was a time I didn't really think about that, because we just filled the room up with thousands of people to just see the speakers. And then it just kind of morphed. It morphed into, as you can see now, Champion Mindset events, where our tagline is to help you learn, network, and grow. And many of the people that you see here have spoken on our stages. Some of them are part of our coaching and training team. We've had experts that are anywhere from former NFL players to people that own successful businesses. We work with right now exclusively with Coach Nick Bollettieri, the world's winningest tennis coach. And so what's happened is that a lot of people kind of want to get into this space. Many of them spend lots and lots of money trying to figure it out, but they never get into the space and say, well, gee, what do I got to do? So I've been able, through our company with Champion Mindset, to not only help people get on stage, we've also, have a platform where we mentor people. We show them how to master their message, market it, and monetize it.
So let's get in that. When you say you show them how to master their message, give us a couple of teasers and tips and tricks on how one would master their message using your methodology.
Well, I mean, part of what you got to realize is that, we all have a story to tell. So one of the questions is, who am I and why should you listen to me? And where am I going? If you have as Les Brown would say, never tell a story without a point, never have a point without a story.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is people think I have to be Eric, I have to be Brian Tracy, I have to be Les. I tell people, be you and be that best authentic version of you.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the people don't realize that, your voice tonality, your ability to lower, modulate your voice, go higher, lower, laughter at the right time has a big impact. Because what people don't realize is that speaking is not just throwing a PowerPoint off and reading off of it. Most people don't really care about that. You don't go to see an event with Brian Tracy or Les Brown to look at their PowerPoint. You're listening to their message. You're listening to how they're impacting you here and in here.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've learned over the years is that the most successful people, they don't change their talk, they just change their audiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you've seen some of the best speakers in the world, it's like listening to a great song, right? You hear a great song over and over and over. And if you go see that performer live, your expectation is to hear that. If they do something different, you're like, oh, I kind of feel a little bit let down if I didn't hear their hit song. So I think for a lot of people with mastering their message, one of the things I share with them is keep it concise, keep it short, and you don't have to be that long-winded to tell a great story.
Well, and tell your story. Tell us a little bit of how you got started.
I really got started, as I was saying before, I was in the world of sales, and the opportunity came up to go and get in an opportunity to speak and promote Brian Tracy's seminars. And, I had been in school, I had been in theater and acting. So I had no problem speaking in front of people. But then what happened is I just refined it. I just became the best version of that I could be. And I would, take the material And I would say, if I was Brian Tracy, how would I would present it? If I was Les Brown, how would I would present it? So when I would get in front of a group, I would then put Eric Stoller into that. And then people would say, well, can we, we want to go to your seminar, but can we hire you? So by, honestly, dumb luck, but by offering free seminars, I wound up getting paid many, many, many times. And that was on the side of speaking. In the world of events, I just love events because we got creative. We were able to work with corporate sponsors. We were able to create different experiences, like that live event that you show, that cutaway. That was in Anaheim a couple of years ago. And that was, we've done events in New York, in Anaheim, in San Francisco. We do events every year at Hard Rock Stadium where the Miami Dolphins play. We do a yearly event there with them. This year we can't because of what's going on, but every year we have thousands of people come out to that event. And so the creativity portion of events is something I love because there's no real box. There's a formula for success, but I can color outside the lines to create like a special and memorable, opportunity or event for people. They'll go, wow, I remember that was an amazing event.
And I think persistence is the key. And even if whatever attacks you may get, or sicknesses or obstacles, no matter what, that other door is waiting for you to knock on it and bang it down. And I know that you've gone through some obstacles lately. You've been hitting it hard. You've actually been a little sick, and you're taking the time to be on the show. And I say that because Jeff Levine is saying, glad you're feeling better. I want to acknowledge that. And Aaron Berry is an NLP instructor, and he's saying hello, everybody. And so there are people that are here listening to you, Eric, and your advice, your golden nuggets. So your expertise is promotions, I would say. Like, you do these really amazing events and you get these amazing people. What's some tips that you would suggest on how did you end up getting access to these people and be able to get that draw factor in your events?
One of the things that happened is we knew early on how to build sales teams. And so years ago when we got started, what we did is we would go out city to city to city, and we would meet with hundreds of companies. So I would go ahead and I would teach people, and I'd have a team of people that literally go into 400 or 500 businesses for free and then sign up their salespeople. Now, in recent years, because of the world of social media, and then this year, because we actually went from going to do a huge event in New York to switching to a virtual event, we started looking at, well, how did that apply? And so, we started, obviously spent a lot of money on Facebook, and but we also still use the traditional techniques, picking up the telephone, calling people we knew, getting referrals.
Speaking of people we know, look at who just said hello. Daniela McWilliams Burnett, who actually introduced us. She says, yes, Eric's champion mindset is a master. So basically she's saying our guest, is a master at the relationship and connections genre.
Yes. And that's the other thing. We had a Zoom call today with our group. We do in our Facebook group every Tuesday, we do an open call. And one of my good friends is the head of strategic partnerships for the NFL alumni. And he got invited by my business partner, Rob Tamboya, and he came on. I didn't expect it. And, people are like, wow, how did you get him on? Well, we've been friends for 8 years. I support his events where he raises money. He raises a lot of money for, different organizations. I've helped him with his speaking. And so what I've done over the years is never really looked at it like, how much money am I going to make from somebody? I looked at, how can I help them? How can I serve them? What can I do? Because, successful people and famous people get hit up all the time. You know that. You deal with a lot of famous people. So, but if I come from a place, like even with Les Brown, Les was speaking on my stage, and then we had an opportunity to come together to start his speaking institute because it made sense. And we put the right team together that supported him. So you don't know when that opportunity is going to be there. And what I can share with you is this, and share with your audience, is that if you stay ready, you're ready for the opportunity. And I give you a quick example.
So really quick, let me stop you, Eric, because we got some people asking questions. They want to know how to follow you. So Salvatore Solomon is asking, what's the Facebook group? How do they follow what you're doing?
Yeah, you could go to Champion Mindset Events group. Just ask for an invite. We'll get you in. It's the Champion Mindset Events group page.
Which is a powerful page, I got to say, guys, and it's not easy to get into, but since you're fans of the show and since you're tuning in, we're going to make sure that anybody that goes to that page is accepted. And Danella says, my two Erics, I love them. They're obviously master connectors. She's calling me a master connector as well. And us together, we're going to have a serious momentum and make a lot of money for other people, make it happen. I appreciate that, Danella. Jeffrey Levine says, you have done a great job in building relationships, great attitude. So, I mean, we got some momentum here, man. And
yeah.
I'm loving it. Now, speaking of momentum, you have like this mastermind and these special, like continuing things that people can learn from and get benefits from, these virtual masterminds or whatnot. And you got one tomorrow. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So tomorrow is like our mentor call, but tomorrow we're going to open it up. So if you have people that want to join in, because, you're going to come in and talk to some of our budding speakers and people that have been in our program that I'm really trying to help monetize their businesses. Again, people are thinking about how do they get to where they need to go. So on these calls, we really try to help people solve their problems. We try to help them. And by the way, that starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And what we really try to do on these calls is really work with people, because I have, people that are in the fitness world. I have others in financial. I have others that are motivational speakers. And what I also do with them is also give them the opportunity to speak on our bigger stages. I just gave a number of our people an opportunity to be in our Masters and Legends stage with Brian and Les and Coach Bollettieri. Mm-hmm. And one of my speakers got an opportunity out of the UK. And so what I'm always a believer in is if you show up and you are ready to learn and your mind is open, the opportunities are really endless. And
speaking of opportunities, Eric, I love to do opportunities for my supporters, for my fans. We have our Easy Talk Live page that they follow. We have our Easy Way Fam Club that they follow, and obviously the Champion Mindset Events group page. Let's do something like a challenge or something. Let's do something fun to give someone the opportunity to be on one of your major stages. We got over 17 people live right now watching. I'm sure these people are going to want to be on a mega stage like that. Most of our fans are authors, speakers, leaders in some way, as well as entertainers and producers and behind the scenes people, business owners, nonprofit people. But there's nothing better than getting on a stage that allows you to have a bigger impact and a more reach with your voice and whatever it is that you're doing. And we're doing a new segment, guys, called Pitch Your Purpose. And so those that are on live right now, if you want to come onto the show and pitch your purpose, you actually can go to easywayfam.com or go to Easy Talk Live, which is our page. We have a link on those pages that actually allows you to come onto the show. So at the end of the show, we allow 3 people to come on and pitch their purpose, get aired to 60 million homes, which is what our network airs on. And Salvatore's on it. He's like, I just signed up for Champion Mindset. Thanks. You're welcome, Salvatore. I love it. That's how we do it. And so Eric, are you with me on that? Are you with me on that cool little challenge?
Absolutely, for sure.
There it is, guys. I mean, and Eric's no joke. I mean, he's being really modest. I mean, I'm telling you, he's being really modest. He has played in the game for a very, very long time. And being on one of the stages is very impactful. And another stage we have coming up in the next 5 minutes, we have James Dentley going to be joining us. We have a big event December 11th, 12th, and 13th for women. And they're saying, yes, pitch your purpose. They love it. Okay, so guys, go to the Easy Talk Live page. That's our fans page. And that's where all the information is. That's where the link is. If you want to come onto the show and pitch your purpose at the end, it's a new segment that we've added to the show. But so what about faith? What about faith, Eric? How has faith helped you get through things?
Well, let me see if I can give you back here. There we go. Sorry, I'm a little.
Sophia Alvarez says she signed up also, by the way. Go ahead.
Oh, cool. I'll make sure you guys get into the page. You're in Champion Mindset Events group page. That's where you're at, I would hope, if that's where you signed up.
And he's also going to be on the Easy Way Wall of Fame, guys, if you want to connect with him. That's how we do. That's our Easy Way social network. All of our elite people are on there. But again, back to you, Eric. And the question is, how has faith helped you get through the tough times? How has faith helped you be successful?
I think a lot of times you really have to say to yourself, you got to have to believe in one. There's a higher power, whatever your God is, whatever you believe there's in the laws of the universe. I'm here to say that for me, that I've gone through some health challenges. A number of years ago, I had a heart attack, but I was in the hospital taking my wife into the ER, and they found out that I had a blocked artery and saved my life. And so I wasn't my time. And so that faith, because at that point, I've done two things in my career. I've been in real estate and I've been in the event business, and I kind of shifted my whole business into personal growth because that was my true passion. And I took a leap of faith and I built Champion Mindset, and I haven't stopped. And then just recently, as you know, I got tested positive for COVID a month ago. And literally today is almost the first day that I'm actually doing something, because that's how bad it was. I'd been in the hospital and all of that. But I'm going to tell you, the one thing is just keep that belief in who you are and know that anything is possible. I mean, we live in the greatest country in the world, and we have so many opportunities, and we're in a global economy that when people tell me they can't make money or things are not happening, it's because they don't believe in themselves. And once you believe in you, you know that there's people out there conspiring to help you. Brian Tracy says it. He says, be an inverse paranoid. Be that people are actually trying to help you be successful. And I think a lot of people, what I've learned is just not to turn off the negativity, get rid of the naysayers, don't allow self-sabotage to seep in. Hey, look, your family, your friends, the people that are closest to you. Thank you, Salvador. The people that are closest to you might be the ones that are saying, why are you doing that? Go get a job, do this. You got to follow your dreams and your goals, because we have one life to live. My mom always would say to me, this is not a dress rehearsal for another life. This is it. And so even if you're having a day where maybe you're not believing as much in yourself, so how much have you looked at all the things that you've accomplished? Today was like therapy for me. I had the opportunity to be on my program. I'm here with you because sometimes, I wasn't feeling great. People like, are you depressed? No, I'm not depressed. I was frustrated because my physical body wasn't allowing me to do all the things that my mind wanted to do. My faith, my belief, people like yourself, Danella, Jeff, the people around that are just so inspiring, and not only they believe in me and my message. So you have to remember that, because I think a lot of times people they give up too soon. It's like that you could be 3 feet from gold, and people, I quit. Why did you quit? Well, I didn't have enough money. Well, I didn't have this. So I share this, and Jim Rohn says it. Don't ask for more problems. Look for solutions. And if you have problems and you can't figure it out, you get more skills. And if you don't have the skills, there's lots of people out there that possess the skills. See, I'm really good at a few things. Getting on the internet, I'm not that good at. Getting us connected to people, I'm really good at.
You're the master. Yeah, exactly. And speaking of that, hold your thought right there, because we have to get into our next segment. But if you want to come in later on our experts panel and what we call the Power Podcast panel, we want to definitely bring you back. And guys, our next segment does feature James Dentley, the new event that we're going to be doing, the network. And Patty's got right there with a big old smile. She's her Denting commercial there. And how you feeling, Patty? Good show?
Oh, feeling great. This is a lot of really wonderful information, and he's offering you guys an opportunity to get, learn different things, learn new mindsets, and all the experience that he has. My goodness, you want to connect with Eric Stoller.
And to get on a mega huge stage. And on the next person that's coming on also has a mega huge stage. I mean, guys, these are guys that can really offer some great opportunity.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. This is Easy Talk Live here on Voice America World Talk Radio, Apple iTunes Podcast, iHeartRadio, Roku, Apple, and Amazon. We're all over the place. 60 million homes now. We're rocking and rolling. We will be right back.
Everybody wants to feel loved and significant.
It's important to heal the hurt so you won't repeat the pain. Then you can get the love you actually want and have the life you love. Life and happiness is a choice. I'll tell you what the value is, and that is not sitting in your story, but standing on it so that you can make a difference, not only in your own life, but empowering the people around you. So choose.
All right, guys. So without further ado, we got James Dentley. If those of you guys out there in Radio Land that didn't hear the words, that was a promo for James Dentley, his new JD3 TV. What we're doing together, we're going to be releasing it all. Welcome to the show, my friend, our client, and our partner, I guess you could say at this point, in events and so many opportunities for all you guys out there. James Dentley. Man, I couldn't get the crowd to stop.
I love it. I love it. And Patty was lighting up the screen. Man, she's glowing. Hello.
Well, we're blessed to have you on, James. And why do we have an echo? Okay. Okay. I don't know. We're getting an echo or something. Let me see what that is. Sometimes we have technical issues. So, okay. It is Easy Talk Live here with James Dentley the third. That's why we call it JD3 TV. Kind of rebranded some things, changed some lives. I've seen you on multiple shows, James. You're making such an impact. So go ahead, and for those, we have a really great audience today. For those that don't know who you are, tell them why you're one of the top 100 speakers, and the how you've helped so many people, and how you've gotten to so many levels of incomes in different ways, and you built so many teams. And guys, this is a very impactful person that has some very impactful stages, and he's got a very impactful heart. Go ahead, James. Tell us who James Dentley is.
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be here. I'm watching the show, and boy, you just keep raising it to another level over and over and over again. That's what it really, really takes. The people who win in life are the people who always look at what's next. And if they don't find what next, they create it to keep taking it to another level to create a greater experience. And speaking is pretty much the same thing. It's really about how you're able to touch a person through your language, through your words, through your energy. And just from just showing up and being very authentic and sharing with people with your heart, but giving the real content that can make a dramatic impact in their life and in their business that they can measure. And I think that's one of the real keys, is that we've been able to create success and document behind the great words and the great speeches, and people cry and shake and clap and laugh. We kind of I put all the emotions in there, but the bottom line is that the results they get, that they leave there knowing that they got something that can help them to spur them forward towards their dreams and goals.
Well, guys, James, we have some really amazing people that have been commenting. Michelle Malos says people can come into your life. It's divine. Salvatore is saying James Dentley is a legend. Jeff Levine's on here saying James is a gift to so many. So your fans, my fans, are on here waiting to hear from you. And I've had a lot of people asking me about JD3 TV. A lot of people saying they're loving the new brand, the new look, the new feel, the event that you have that's coming up. But tell us what's to come with JD3 TV.
We went through a very intentional process to really try to etch out our brand. What were we going to bring to the marketplace? What were we going to be known for? I wish I knew how to do that. Eric to follow me around everywhere I go. Just like it's like the movie "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker." The guy with the big boombox on the shoulder. Plays the theme music wherever you go.
It's funny you say boombox because don't go anywhere, guys, because at the end of the show, we're gonna have a special dance performance with Lightning, and a friend of mine is one of the top street performers in the industry, and he's made his own boombox. So I just had to put that out there. Go ahead, James.
Awesome. Well, JD3 TV, in our brand, we wanted to bring something to the market that would create impact, that would define us by the content that we put out and the way we do it and the interaction we have with our audience. And we're going to put 25 million people on JDTV network in about the next couple of years. And it's really going to be the place where you're going to be empowered, impacted, enlightened, and you're going to walk away feeling really good, but also educated. Now, we also will have your traditional movies, and you have sections for that. But the mainstream of this is to give a platform for real people to have with real stories and tell their real truth, tell their heart, tell their story, because everybody has one, and a life worth living is worth recording and viewing. Why are you on mute?
Because I was just checking to make sure that you were paying attention, and I mentor you, and I show you the live stream stuff. So I'm trying to get the student to become the master. That's why we did that one, James. No, I'm kidding. And Patty is just having a blast there, man. You go ahead and unmute yourself, Patty. And shouldn't Patty do a Dantine commercial? I swear. Do your smile again, Patty. Like, okay, for all the visual people that are watching, like we're gonna start like a campaign for Patty to get with the Dentine, or like Crest or some sort of company. And if you're on the radio, she has the most beautiful smile ever. But Patty, you're one of the speakers actually on this amazing event coming up for women called Limitless for Women. You could text JD3 to 55678 if you guys want to get more involved and get more information. But you're one of the speakers on a lot of great things. And I mean, look at her face. She's like, yes, I'm on the stage.
I'm honored. I'm so deeply honored to be on that stage. It's just such a wonderful, beautiful opportunity. And I'm so excited to share the few things that I want to share. I'm excited. I'm going to be talking about the importance of sharing your story and inspiring others.
Well, there it is. And James?
And the cool thing about it is that same weekend, we're going to be celebrating Patty's 22nd birthday. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. But Patty has this genius and this brilliance, her reputation throughout the country, just in helping people to impact in their lives in such a profound way. Because when a person learns to tell their story, and especially through Patty, they can take people on a journey within themselves they can never go on by themselves. And when you can do that, you can create magic, because she can actually make you live and feel that story, which taps into your empathy. It taps into it, it feeds empathy, but it also feeds understanding that the greatest power of the human connection is live and well. So we're honored to have Patty there. And we're going to have a great time with a phenomenal list of about 21 different speakers. But I'm excited for the Gong Show and the virtual dance class. That V-Girl can dance. So somebody's going to win $500 because they're going to get up there and dance and have a good time. We're going to vote on it. We're also going to have a talent show as well. So bring your talents to the forefront. And you can simply go to the website, Limitless for Women, FOR, forwomen.com, and sign up right now. Sign up today. Right now, you got discounts on all of your tickets. And I tell you that the lineup of speakers that we have is absolutely incredible. What's going to take place there, and we're going to soft launch JD3 TV and kind of pull the curtains back, as you will. And don't forget, we're going to celebrate Patty's 22nd birthday.
Yes.
I love it. And so this is going to be an impactful event. You guys saw the type of speakers we have on there. By the way, definitely a big thank you and shout outs to Automate You, which is one of our partners that helps create the website you saw there, and is helping on the automation side, and New Life Clarity Publishing, which is going to be offering opportunities to get your own book and a lot of great tips and tricks and golden nuggets as far as the book industry goes. And as you guys know, my book came out, which is what New Life Clarity Publishing did. 3-time bestseller, over 1,800 something sales on the book. We're rocking it. We're making it happen. Now, James, I want to flip this a little bit, and I want to help everybody that's watching and listening make money right now in the hard time that we're in. And nobody knows how to build a team and make money better than you. I mean, you helped start ACN, which is one of the top leading MLM, multi-level marketing type of companies. You've helped build multiple companies. You've helped Les Brown. Give us some advice on the best ways right now in the Corona COVID chaos, craziness that we're in right now on how we can make money at home, in your words?
Well, first of all, the Bible says, first ye be transformed by renewing of your mind. See, there is no shortage of resources, financial resources, no shortage of love in this entire universe. Everything you need has already been here for you. Just like if you sit in a room and look around the room in which you're sitting in right now, everything that you see, once upon a time, it didn't exist. But all the raw materials, everything was needed to create it was already here. I think the number one challenge is that most people suffer from a poverty of imagination and a weakness of attention. Now it's time to open up your imaginative mind and understand that you can monetize whatever it is you do well. Everyone has experiences. If you're a mom of 4, then you can speak to mothers. Mothers have a phenomenal job. It's just incredible, even before the pandemic, because now mama is a teacher in 50% of the households throughout America today. Because the kids are going to school virtually. So you can monetize those things if you get it down and get it right. And even from your mistakes, people can learn from it, because everybody you meet is a great example or a terrible reminder. If you're a teacher, then you can go into editing. You can go into tutoring. You can create different programs for that. You can go into, you can teach communication soft skills on how to communicate with children. If you've been married a long time, then you definitely can teach that, because 60% of our population ends up in divorce in the first place. So if you got it down pat, teach that. You save people time, money, and you kind of cut back on the lawyer fees as well. So anything you do well, you monetize it. You just have to open up and say, okay, what do I do well? What is my gold medal talent? What do I do well? What's that gold medal talent? And how do I bring value to the marketplace? Who would need this? And then we go through a process and actually show you how to identify the customer that's already looking for you. So you want to be looking for the people who are looking for you while you're looking for them looking. Eric, get back on mute.
Can you repeat that? Like, is that actually written down? You want to be looking for the people that are actually looking for you looking. Is that what you said?
Looking for the people who are looking for you while you're looking for them looking. There's a process to identify.
Okay, I want to see someone. Hold on. I want to see someone repeat that on a comment. I'm going to give someone a free blog post worth $350 if you can repeat exactly what James just said. That you want to be looking for people that's looking for you, that's looking for your comment as they're looking for you. I can't do it.
Patty, you can do it.
That's definitely a tongue twister.
You got to be looking for the person who's looking for you, for looking for something, for looking for you, for looking for something.
Wow. You're looking for the people who are looking for you while you're looking for them looking. Now, people, they have some companies say, well, customers don't know what they want. Well, customers know what they want. They may not know how to get it, or how to create the tool to get them what they want. So everyone's looking for something. And if you possess a skill set or a gift or some type of something you created that can bring value, you can take your imagination and spread it out. And remember, a lot of great things like Post-it notes, like what was the Silly Putty? All these things were mistakes. Silly Putty was designed to become a tire during World War I, but we were fighting the folks over there, so we couldn't get rubber. So they couldn't make it work, and they kept dumping it and looking at it and dumping it. And they threw it down on the desk, and the next day he picked it up, and everything on the newspaper is on the putty. He sold 380,000 units in 1 year, in the first year, was something that was garbage. Post-it notes was a mistake. So whatever idea you have, it may need to be refined, but if you have an idea, you can bring it to market. So who is the ideal customer? Who will you serve? You have to solve a problem and fill a need. So who can you serve with your idea, with your problem, or with your promise? There you go. Go on, Bradley.
Oh,
You got
Bradley.
Got it. Yay, Bradley. Yeah, so it's really about bringing your idea to the marketplace, but just asking yourself a simple question. How can I take my skill and create value for others? How can I serve others through what I offer? Because you never have to chase money. You create value and the money comes to you. I believe that money goes where it's invited and it stays where it's welcome.
Money goes where it's invited and it stays where it's welcome. I love that. James, you're beyond insightful. Your wisdom is beyond valuable, and people are loving it. We have so many different comments. And guys, remember, go to Easy Talk Live. That's our page. More wisdom there. And we have a major, huge event coming up. Now, James, before we go to our next segment, which I call the Power Panel segment, we're going to be bringing Eric back in. We're going to bring all this power together and all this powerful information for you guys to ask questions. We're going to do a fun Q&A. Here on Voice America Easy Way TV. James, talk a little bit about doing it the easy way and how we've joined forces and how impactful that's going to be in your opinion.
Well, I tell you what, see, you don't suffer from a poverty of imagination. You see things and you create it, and you're like a pit bull. You're like a pit. You don't look like a pit bull, but you go after it and you don't let go. You are relentless in your pursuit of just becoming better and creating excellence. But more importantly, that you have this great ability and you've done something that most people miss, that you'll be able to surround yourself with a great team. See, teams win. Great teams win big. And when you have someone, and people like you, and likability is important because likability builds the bridge to creating trust. So when a person likes you, because if you don't like a person, you're not going to engage with them and be there. Then you build that trust. And with you and with Easy Way, and I tell you, I like your dad a whole lot more, but I love you too. I just believe in your vision. And so many people have come to me and wanted me to do this, and for years, almost a decade, and I kept saying no. And I knew that if I was going to do it, I would be with the Easy Way, because right now I believe that your vision and your company, this vision is going to be bigger than I think that even you can imagine. And I can see that, and I believe in you. So I know that you've been very helpful to me. You're brilliant. And if I need anything, you're there right away to make it happen. And if you don't know how to make it happen, you pick up the phone and it's happening. So with that collaboration, we're going to do some incredible things. And we're not here to play small. We're here to play big. But we're here to bring a voice for the person who believes they're the common man, the common woman, the person that's just out there living their life. We want to get you on television. We want to get you streaming. We want you to call everybody in your family and say, Mom, Dad, everybody come get in front of the television. I'm coming on at 8 o'clock. We want to create opportunities for you to be a part of the experience there and also help guide us. And some people will actually be able to own a piece of a network as well. So we're pretty excited about all the things we're going to do with animation, with children, our sports. We've got our own studio here in Chicago with 10,000 square feet. We got another 40,000 square feet we're building out. So we're here to do some big, big things. And we're going to get Patty with that beautiful smile. She's not 22, she's 28. But you're going to take that beautiful smile, and we're going to take that smile to television, because she needs to brighten up somebody's day. Well, I'm excited. Just look at the kid. Make you feel good just looking at Patty.
Oh, yeah. So James, hold that thought. We're going to be right back. We're going to be bringing in another special power panel expert. I'll be on her show on Friday. Guys, this is going to be a really impactful, fun part of the show. We got another 10 minutes to go. We always save the best for last, okay? But before we do that, we have a special segment that we're doing now. This is brand new. We're bringing in Jeffrey Levine to give you the power of building your wealth using the power of the mind.
I am Jeffrey Levine, your money mindset master. Poverty mindset versus abundant mindset. We've all been programmed in early childhood. You can't afford that. What do you think? We're the Rockefellers. Yes, we heard it over and over, and that made us more of a poverty mindset. To get an abundance mindset, we need to reprogram ourselves. And one of the best ways is affirmations. Money flows to me. We have abundance in the universe and it comes to me. We have imagination. See abundance coming to you. Your imagination is one of the most powerful things you have. Also, meditation. Quiet your mind so you can connect with the universe, and the universe will connect with you.
All right, guys. So without further ado, we're going to have some fun here, bringing all the power panel experts, all the amazing, impactful people that know what they're doing. And I love how James didn't even know actually that the topic of this panel was going to be money mindset, was going to be how do you make money from the mind, and he was already talking about the mindset aspect of things. But let's bring in a very amazing expert, Megan DiMartino. Has multiple salons. She's a book author. She's helped many people, an amazing podcast. And so we are definitely privileged and we're happy to welcome her to the show. Welcome to the show, Megan.
Okay. Thank you, Eric, and everyone else. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, Patty and James and Eric. It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
We got the Eric twins, and so in about a minute or less, Megan, tell everybody who you are and what your expertise is.
Well, I am a New York girl deep in the heart of Texas with a serving, mentoring spirit, having developed 2 7-figure businesses in the skincare salon, spa, you said salon, spa, medical spa industry. And I have started, scaled, sustained, and sold these businesses. Only 4.4% of women ever do this. It's a horrible statistic, but I have been working at this for years and years. And the other dynamic I'd like to share, and we spoke about, you guys spoke about faith earlier with you and Eric, but my business, I had to lock the door, walk away from it, so to speak, in March during the lockdown. And on March 31st, a gentleman came to the door of the spa because the Lord spoke to me the last night that we were open, Saturday the 21st, and said, don't go dark. And so I was there every day and building more and more lives and so forth. But this guy knocked on my door and I thought he wanted to buy a gift card. Opened the door and I said, may I help you? He identified himself and he said, would you have any interest in selling me your business? So I said, I think we should talk. So he came in, and from there, that was the end of March, as I said, and June 2nd, I sold the brick and mortar, but I manufactured a line of clinical medical grade skincare. So I kept the trade name, the website, everything to do with that. And so my heart is about helping others to start, scale, and sustain their businesses and their lives. And as Eric shared, I wrote a book. It's called Hope and Possibilities Just Over the Horizon. It's never too early and it's never too late to create the life of your dreams. And I put this up on Amazon at the end of December, and it went to #1 on January 4th. And that indirectly was a mandate again from God, because the evening my husband passed away in 2011, as it was dawning, the backyard was full of white butterflies, and I was exhausted. And I just, put my head on the table and prayed and raised my head. And the Lord said, share your story. Now, of course, I said tonight, or my life story. Well, God doesn't answer those questions. But over the next, almost 10 years, I journaled, I wrote an outline, and I put that together and put it out there. So it's
your story is very inspirational, Megan. And so we're going to get to the Power Panel podcast, guys. We got about 7 minutes, and we're going to do this real fast. So everybody's going to answer their question. This is, they give speed dating. We're going to do speed Power Panel podcast. That's what we're going to do. So James, starting with you, what is your advice, your best advice to transitioning from brick and mortar to broadcast and using your mindset to be successful in that manner?
Study your craft. Surround yourself with the best in class and pay very close attention. Be coachable, but study your craft and see what's out there and where the world's going, and try to find out how you really can fit with your unique value proposition.
Great answer. Thank you so much. And also too, James, Jerry Karusowicz, one of our partners with the Easy Way TV network and what we do with building channels, says JD3 TV super channel rocks. And he would know, trust me. All right. So going back to Eric Stoller, the stage and sales master. Eric Stoller, same question to you, sir. Go ahead.
Well, I kind of look at it this way. You got to look for, an opportunity could just be a little bit better, and it could be something a little bit better than somebody else to really make an impact in the market. And that's what I look at. I look at how I can, I've done things where people haven't gone before. I've tried doing events at stadiums. Les Brown, someone's like, I can't believe somebody did that. And I said, well, why not? And, it was successful. So what I say to people is, one of the things is, don't be afraid. And if you're the first one, sometimes you're afraid because there's nobody in front of you. But sometimes if you trailblaze, and you may skin your knee, but guess what? You may make a fortune in the process by being the first one to market sometimes.
I love it. Great answer. And Megan, same question to you.
Well, what you said, James, I totally agree. Know your craft. Learn your craft. But I would also add to that is power of association, just like meeting you, Eric, and learning from the best. And then the other is to listen to your heart. I started the show that you're going to be on, Eric, called Unique Leaders Live. And I saw a niche, meaning people speak about what they're doing currently and let's say speaking about projects, but the success is in the story. So that's really what Unique Leaders Live is to help people understand that you don't just wake up successful, it's in the story. So it's looking at those niches and seeing where there is a necessity for information.
Great answer. Thank you so much. And I want to go off of the affiliate thing that you said, guys. I mean, bottom line, when I go into a meeting, when I go into anything, when I'm going to meet somebody on LinkedIn, when I'm going into any type of stepping stone to success, that I'm going to be opening a new door, I already know that door is open for me. The arms are welcomed, and it's already happened. The deal's already closed. And if you already know it's going to happen, it's going to happen. That's the mindset you definitely have to have. So Patty, in less than 45 seconds, same question to you. Go ahead.
Know who you are. You are a divine creature. You're a divine creation. We are all divinely created for greatness. And when you realize that, then all the doors can open, because you are a creation from heaven. Believe that.
Well said. All right, guys. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be ending Voice America, but we're going to be staying with you the easy way. So don't go anywhere. This is Easy Talk Live. I'm Eric Zuley, and we will be right back.
3 great influencers have joined forces to create a space for you to be the expert, get credibility, and be a best-selling author. Get acquainted with the Easy Way Wall of Famers and reach a celebrity status with Easy Way Publishing, powered by NLCP. Get seen on the cover with Easy Way Wall of Fame celebrity influencers. Get the credibility you deserve by being a published author. Best-selling status guaranteed. Increase your credibility, maximize your presence affordably and effectively. Enjoy your new life with Easy Way Publishing.
You're tuned in to Easy Talk Live. To get in touch with Eric Zuley and his celebrity friends, text Easy Way. That's letter E, letter Z to 55678. Also, drop Easy an email at easytalklive@gmail.com. Now, back to Easy Talk Live. Thanks for listening to Easy Talk Live. We've got more fun at easyway.live. That's letter E, letter Z, WAY.live. Get connected and get exposure on our Easy Way Wall of Fame. Visit easywaywall.com. That's letter E, letter Z, WAY wall.com. Tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for another show with Eric E.Z. Zuley on the Voice America Influencers Channel. Have a great week.
All right, guys, so we are back, and before we get to the power panel with these powerful experts, these amazing people, I promised you guys my boy Kool Boy and some awesome dancing. So this is a cool video we put together for you guys, and as you guys know, I dance as well. You ever need a host? You ever need someone that can rap, that can dance, that can preach, that can eat, that can speech, that can flow, that can freestyle, that can make you smile, and all the while just make you get all the mile? No, anyways. So check this out. This is a video we made for you guys with Kool Boy and me dancing. So just we're going to switch it up a little bit, do some entertainment, and then when we come back, when we're over with this video, we're going to be talking with the experts on the same topic of how do you make money with your mindset at home during this Corona craziness. Yo, didn't know I had the skills. If you guys ever want to dance with me, let me know. We can do like a tag team dancing thing back and forth or whatever. All right, so back with the experts. Got my man James Dentley, Megan, Eric, and Patty. We are back here on Easy Talk Live, doing it the easy way, having some fun. What'd you guys think about the dance moves? That was fun, a little change up, right? You guys, I saw you bobbing your head with it, right?
You're great.
Thank you, Patty. I appreciate it. So, all right. So again, going back to the topic of mindset, and I think that it's so important. What is some tips and tricks, some little golden nuggets that we can get from each and every one of you guys on something that's worked for you when it comes from your mindset, and sales? Like if you're trying to sell and close a deal, how did you position yourself? How did you make yourself think? To close that deal, starting with you, James.
Closing a deal is about enrollment, and enrollment is always about bringing parties to agreement. So in mindset, and what I teach is the psychology of communication. How do you communicate into the listening? Because you never let what you want to say get in the way of what they need to hear. What value do you bring to them? What is it that they really want? So you have to learn how to communicate, number one, by asking a few questions. But number two, you want to be able to make sure you're communicating to the customer that already wants you. And that's a talent in it all by itself. But when you can speak into the listening, because ultimately a person is buying you. They're ultimately going to be buying you, and the way that you come across, that you can be a trusted brand, that when you're talking and speaking to them, they can believe that you're going to take care of them as a customer, that you really care, and you're going to bring value to their situation to make their life or their business better.
Very, very well said and very well answered, James. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and go ladies second. Megan, same question to you. Go ahead.
Well, I have been selling skincare products for 28 years, and there are so many products out in the marketplace. So, like you said, James, you have to know your product and believe in your product, because if you don't believe in it, you can't share anything. And sales is education. So people buy from you because they know you, like you, and trust you. And it is about really understanding their need and really customizing the need. I mean, it might be the same product being sold to everyone, but it is basically communicating to them about what their need is and fulfilling that. And you used the word earlier about value. And so it's really creating that understanding that these products are for them, you're there with them, and that there is value in these products.
Very well said and very well answered. And thank you for that. And I also want to encourage everybody and remind everybody that I will be on your show coming up here Friday. What time?
It's 4 p.m. Central. So it'd be 2 o'clock Pacific.
There it is right there, guys. So make sure you tune in 4 p.m. Central, 2 o'clock Pacific time, November 13th. And I will be sharing some really cool tips and tricks, strategies and methodologies on how you can actually get dollars from data. All right. So make sure you guys put that in your calendar. And all right, going back to Eric, same question to you on the mindset and how you close deals. I mean, Eric's a sales specialist, so this is going to be good.
First of all, what does it really come down to? It's, you understand, like James is talking about too, you got to ask questions. Why do people buy? People buy solutions.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says, oh, my price is too high. The truth is that the price is really not the issue. It's the value that you're creating for somebody. So, I've had people write huge checks to get on a stage because of the value. I've sold, hundreds of millions of dollars in condos because it's never about the number. I think the salesperson makes it about the number because it's the two things that stop people. One is fear of failure and the other is fear of rejection. So one of the things personally I do is before I go into the next sales call, I try to visualize that call being successful. I think about, I just closed a big deal. But then I start thinking about, what's in it for that customer, WIIFM. Why are they going to want to do business with me? And how do I then exceed their expectation? Not give them a bunch of fluff, but really exceed their expectation, because the relationship is the start. We can make a transaction, we can trade time for money, But at the end of the day, it's like James was talking about the network. This is about a long-term relationship. And so when people value that relationship, it's a lot, the sale becomes less of a close and more of an opening. So that's been my experience over the years. And, I say this to people, if you're going to rush and try to close, maybe you're selling an item that's a little bit, but when you're selling a high value, a high ticket, you're creating a lot of value, it takes time. And, and I can say this to people, I've sold millions of dollars in real estate, and it takes a minute to sign the contract, but it took all that time getting up to them to actually sign that agreement. Or the same thing getting on stage. It's like, I want to be on that stage, but they had to have the self-evidence that it was real. When you show my video, that's real. That's months of hard work to fill a room of people. It's the same thing when we do these virtual events. It takes lots of hard work. So people also want to know that you're going to go to work for them. So the whatever they invest with them, they're going to get a good return on investment. And like anything else in sales, the other part is just be likable. People love to do people they like. It's easy to, you might, everybody has their own personality. I'm a New Yorker, Megan. I'm from Brooklyn. So sometimes the Brooklyn comes out in me, but, I also, people know that I'm authentic.
Oh, you definitely hear the accent.
I live in the 6th borough. I live in South Florida. So, but, I share this with you folks because, anybody that's listening, people get afraid of selling. Anybody that's successful is selling. You just saw 2 candidates sell themselves for the last how many months to win the presidency, right? That was all the sales job. They all had to get out there and keep selling themselves and people don't realize that. And the better you are at doing it, and James, the best speakers in the world do it so eloquently that you don't even know that they're selling you because you just love who they are and they just make you feel so good about who you are. And that's the last thing I want to leave you with is the highest paid people in this country are athletes or entertainers or celebrities because they leave you with a feeling, right? You hear a song and that feeling just touches you. So remember that when you leave people with a feeling that they feel so amazing, just know that if you're changing somebody's life, that you're doing good. And that's my belief about it, because the more you can do to help other people, as the great Zig Ziglar would say, the more you're going to get out of life by helping others achieve what they want out of life.
Well said. Great advice. Great information. Thank you, Eric. And actually going on the topic of sales, I want to kind of go down that direction. And I think this is what a lot of people want to learn is on Todd Sue, by the way, says good stuff. So they're loving the show, loving the information, guys. When you do sales, one of the most powerful things, I mean, what do you guys feel? I feel that rapport is really important and you got to know your product knowledge. That's really important. But I think the most important is knowing when to close. So I want to kind of talk about, your guys' advice of knowing when to close and how to close in your point of view, starting with you, James. Go ahead.
I think that it's more to the point of, most people when they build a business and they have a product or service, something they want to get to the market, they go really wide. They do a lot of marketing. They want to get everybody. I think first you start with your customers. I think the time is not spent on knowing when to close, because if you have a presentation, you can close a person in the second sentence if you present it properly. And I believe is also what happens prior to meeting that particular client. What is that dialogue like? What is that relationship like going in the door? Have you done your homework? Who is this person? What are their values? What's important to them? Because people really buy results and solutions. They really do. But most people are making buying decisions on emotion, 97% of people. Then they back it up with logic. Now, there are some that's going to be very logical and you have to fit their need. But the main thing is that the question for me is, how do you identify your client? Your customer, who's already looking for you, who do you have the solution? Who's that solution for right now? And you focus there, and then you can broaden out to everybody else. I think everybody else is crossing a wide net and seeing what they can catch. I think you go a lot further, especially if you want to build and scale, if you can hone in on your customers. So the first thing I like to do, Eric, is tell people, look, if you send out a text to 10 or 15 people that you do business with and simply ask them a question, to simply give you one word, why do you do business with me? Your customers will tell you, and they help you fit into your brand, and then you hone in.
Well said. Great advice, James. Thank you. That is, I mean, you got to know your customer. You got to study your customer, and you got to make it about your customer. It's not about what you can get from them or what you can sell them, or you know, it's about qualifying them properly, and giving them a service that they actually need, not that you're wanting to sell them. Megan, same question to you.
Repeat the question, please.
Well, I mean, basically, we're talking about the topic of closing in sales. And so, in your opinion, what's the best way to close? You know, just some tips and tricks and golden nuggets of advice for our listeners.
As James said, it's building that rapport with that individual. It's we started doing stem cell regenerative therapy about 2 years ago. Now, this is a very expensive treatment, but like you said, that market, they come to you because you have a reputation. So as you build that reputation, and then you can express that with the client or the patient and build that rapport from there. Closing is very easy. Knowing that you are solving that problem and serving that need, and then the reputation that you have, so therefore they trust you and they know that they're going to have that need taken care of. So it really goes back to you and the relationship and building that rapport and that trust with that individual, and truly that will continue to sustain your business, because whatever you then continue to bring into that business, could be a new product, a new technology, they are going to be interested in that because of the relationship you have built with them. Because when I added the regenerative stem cell, we'd been in business for 16 years. And so very different direction, but yet they responded to it beautifully because they knew us and they trusted us, and we could then go on from there.
I love that. Trust. You hit the nail on. It's all about trust. And I mean, okay, let's go into how do you get trust? What's the best way to build that relationship? Relationships are everything. Relationships are key. But how do you get trust and to that relationship, into relationship equity? And I think affiliate marketing, I mean, I can go off in a million different directions on this topic, which is, monetizing relationship. But I want to hear your guys' opinions, starting with you, Patty. You've been quiet over there. What do you think the best way to turn relationships into relationship equity is?
Well, first of all, take an interest in the client, the potential client. Their needs are more important than yours at the time. It's not about money. It's about finding a solution to make them happy and achieve something. And so when you come from your heart and you really listen, that's the power of building a relationship. But they also need to see the transparency. Be transparent about everything you do. Be willing to share the information and be honest. Just be honest. Always.
Great answer, Patty, and thank you for keeping it short. I appreciate we got another 2 minutes. I know we all have a very busy schedule, and I really want to say again, I appreciate your time, James, Megan, Patty, and Eric. This is very insightful information, and it is available on Roku, guys. If you go install our Easy Way Network channel on Roku, Apple TV, as well as Amazon Fire, and you can download our Easy Way Network app. If you want to see this content again, we rebroadcast it and we put it on demand as well. And we're going to be building a really cool premium service on the Easy Way Wall of Fame. So make sure that you go to easywaywalloffame.com and create your account. But I think this is great information. People are definitely loving it. And I want to encourage you guys as well to go to Easy Talk Live, our page on Facebook. We're going to start building this page. You guys have been asking for us to keep it simple for you. That's what we're going to do. So Easy Talk Live, go like that page if you want to follow the show. And we got some really cool surprises, some new animation, new things we're going to be doing. The show is going to be on JD3 TV, on Billionaires Elite TV, on JLS TV, Easy Way TV, Simul TV, and so many other TVs. They're coming from every direction. So when the show's finished after being live, it's literally going to 60 million homes on one platform. And I think we got almost 5,000 in a day just on the blog post of pushing this show. So you guys can go back to the blog post, to the archive, and we'd really appreciate it if you press the share button, press the start watch party button, and push it out. And remember, on today's show, Eric was kind enough to give you guys, I mean, this is worth what, Eric? $2,000, $5,000, $10,000? Like, how much do you normally charge to get on your stage?
It anywhere between $5,000 and $15,000 typically.
So then typically we're kind of giving away like a really awesome golden ticket. Call us Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory here. They got to find that golden ticket and we're going to do a fun challenge for them to get on your stage worth $15,000. James, you want to play? You want to toss in a golden ticket there for some people to get on one of your stages? Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
I'm always game. Let's do it.
All right. There's 2 mega stages for you guys. All right. So I'm just saying we're going to be on Easy Talk Live. We're going to be on that page. We're going to be promoting this fun challenge. We're going to promote the opportunity for you guys to be able to get a $15,000 spot on a stage for free. Okay. So all you got to do is go to the blog post, go to the page, make sure you follow it. And Patty, I mean, you do the book thing. You do a lot of stuff with books. You want to play? You want to throw something in the?
Oh, I would love to give the offer for someone to be on my Heart Talk show.
There's another stage. There's 3 stages from the Easy Talk Live show. I love it, guys. The opportunities just never stop. Go ahead, Jan.
Okay, I'll throw in a appearance on the radio show. We'll give them appearances on the television show on the network, and we'll give away 2 slots on our stages. And we got a stage coming up with Kevin Harrington. We've got Brandon Steiner, who owns Yankee Stadium. We've got just an all-star for now. Jeff Hoffman's there, John Shin, and some phenomenal Laura Langmeyer. So we got a great stage coming up first part of next year. And yeah, I'll give away 2 spots.
I love it. Megan, you want to get up in this? It seems like we're playing poker here. I'm gonna raise you.
I'll raise you one. Yes, I don't have a stage, but I do have Unique Leaders Live, and I'd love to give someone the opportunity to share their story. Or there's only 4 Fridays in a month, and I think I'm going to have to expand this. But I would love to 2 people to join us on Unique Leaders Live.
I am loving this, guys. So let me just recap here. Let's kind of go down the line. So first and foremost, we have a $15,000 stage with people like Les Brown, Brian Tracy, and so many others that is being offered you guys free with this challenge that we're going to do from Eric Stoller and Champion Mindset Events. Okay, number 1. Number 2, James just offered free TV, be on his show, be on multiple stages, and I mean, what is that package worth? $50,000. Patty just offered be on Heart Talks, which is a new stage that she's building, a new show with the networks, and then Megan just offered be on her Unique Leaders show, which is I believe that there's a pretty big audience there. So I mean, where are we at? Like 1 million something potential eyeballs that could know about you if you get on all this stuff. And this happened today, the easy way. I want to point that out. And I'm going to do this. This was like a cool idea. So from now on, we're going to play stage poker. I'm gonna call it stage poker or top them or something, like top what they said. And it was, I mean, I wasn't expecting this, but this is a lot of value, guys. So do not take it lightly. Post your comments, get involved, engage. And really all you're going to need to do to be able to get this is share and show that you have a heart. Hence the Heart Talk. Show that you have a heart of gold, and we'll come up collectively with a really cool idea to put this out there. But I'm excited. I am beyond excited. We got JD3 TV coming out December 11th, 12th, and 13th with some of the top level speakers, women as well as men, on the women topic. And James, I want to tell them all the stuff I know, but I know that there's NDAs conversations that we've had and it's exciting. But can you give them like any of the like really, really cool NDA conversation stuff or no? No.
Oh, well, let me talk to my attorney. Hold on. We're going to have a lot of really cool surprises. We're going to be playing with a lot of animation. We're going to do a lot of things that are very, very engaging. We know that Mr. Kevin Harrington will make an appearance to honor women, as well as my good friend, Mr. Les Brown, will be there as well. And I'm going to actually be raffling off someone a $15,000 experience to my Inspired to Speak action camp. That's going to take place next year in Chicago in 2021. There will only be 6 people there. There will be distancing there, but they're going in the studio and we're going to film them. We're going to help build out their product. We're going to do interviews with them. We're going to teach them how to speak and just really how to find their voice and understand the psychology. So their voice is like the soundtrack of a movie.
That is huge. I love it. And did you see Patty's face? I mean, she like literally duplicated Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone right there. Like, oh! I love it. This is so much fun. And I appreciate you guys being good sports and having fun with our Easy Way family and our audience. And hopefully you guys had fun. And I'm going to ask everybody what your Easy Way experience has been like. And then we're going to go ahead and close out the show. So ladies first, I'm going to be a gentleman. Megan, what's your Easy Way experience been like?
A true blessing to be with you all. Thank you. And I can't wait to meet you all in real life or virtually again.
Thank you, Megan. And Patty, you? Go ahead. You're Patty, you are on mute. Hold on. Go ahead.
I've made some very amazing and special friendships. I've been involved with Easy Way for almost 6 years now, and it's been just a real highlight in my life.
Thank you, Patty. Eric, you?
Yeah, no, this was a lot of fun, a great opportunity to, to get the message out and to really connect with some other phenomenal experts and leaders, and a lot of high energy. Really enjoyed the time, and look forward to having on my program tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I look forward to speaking on that stage as well. And James, you, same question.
Well, I've learned a lot here, man, just from watching the visuals and how you're creating this experience. But to get a chance to listen to Eric and just what he does and how he brings to the table, it's just an honor, because as we teach, we're also great students. We love it. So to see Patty smile and see her heart, and Megan, her heart and her accomplishments, then you have Eric. It's just a joy just to be in the company of great people, because we all make each other better.
Very, very well said, James. Thank you so much. And guys, so I want to remind you, we're going to be doing this every Tuesday at 4 o'clock, but we have a new format. We have the Easy Way Power Panel, and hopefully you guys, you enjoyed that, got some great information. We have entertainment guests. We have expert guests, spotlighting situations. You see all the shows and distribution sponsors that we have. But guys, I want to also throw this out there too, and this is for you. We have a new segment we're going to be doing next week, and you guys are going to be able to be a part of this. It's called Pitch Your Purpose. Okay, for Easy Way Fam Club, you got to be on the Easy Way Fam Club to be a part of this. Okay, so you go to Easy Way Fam Club on Facebook, join, it's free. But 4 of the Easy Way Fam Club members are going to be able to join the show to pitch your purpose, and then the audience decides. You guys, sorry about that. You guys decide on which purpose, which story, which really deserves to get promoted to 10 to 50,000 guaranteed people. That's what our Wall of Fame gets, 10 to 50,000 people guaranteed a week. You'll see the numbers. You'll see the shares. I mean, this is our value. We value our stuff at about 25,000 when we do campaigns and blog campaigns and things like that. So we're giving you about a $25,000 value just for you to pitch your purpose. So we're going to be opening auditions and submissions for that. We're going to be putting out the link on the Easy Talk Live page, as well as the Easy Way Fam Club page. You go to ericzuli.com/submit if you want to be on the show next week and you want to pitch your purpose. So that's a new segment. If you guys like it, post your comments. And if you guys have ideas and want to help us with the show, we want to hear from you. Again, my book is out. We're going to do a big event November 30th. Contact Patty Sadler for more information. All of our authors are going to be on stage, get a chance to give you guys a little more information on there. I will be on Megan's show on Friday, 2 p.m. Central. And James and I are going to be executive producing an amazing event on December 11th, 12th, and 13th. And Eric is actually going to have an amazing event with some amazing names as well, piggybacking that a week afterwards. In fact, we might even synergize the whole thing and make it a mega event. It already is a mega event, but make it a super mega event. And guys, text Easy Way to 55678. You see it there on the left. It's been there the whole time. If you want to get involved with us and involved in the movement, text Easy Way, letter E, letter Z, WAY to the number 55678 to be able to be approved. And when we do challenges and raffles and opportunities, you know, that's the best way that you're going to get the information. So I've had a blast. I hope you guys have too. Thank you again. We love you, James, Patty, and Eric, and Megan. You guys rock.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric.